All right, welcome. Knockout Fight League.
We do have some rules. As your fighter is fighting, we do need you to stay seated because there are people behind you. But other than that, make a lot of noise. Yell out what you want to yell out. The bar is open. There is food. We are going to get these fights started now. Y'all ready? All right, awesome. The fighters are in the back. They can hear the energy right now. The first fight tonight, we got representing Millennia MMA, weighing in at 176. In the red corner, we got Jaheed Parker.
All right, here we go. First fight of the night, Jaheed Parker on his way out.
Y'all ready? We're going to practice that one more time, all right?
Never mind.
We'll cut and edit that. If y'all's recording, start the cameras over. Y'all ready? Coming in, weighing in at 175, representing Fight Science MMA, we got Elijah Larkin.
All right. And here we are, Knockout Fight Promotions. We are our first fight of the night coming out. We have Elijah Larkin coming out, who has a 0-5 record, but records don't always determine how strong a fighter actually is.
Y'all keep clapping it up for Mr. Larkin as he gets set us.
Coming out to either no music, oh there it is, or just late music.
We missed the cue. We missed the cue. We're here
came out to Michael and it was late. Either way, he is 0-5, but his last fight was in November of 2018.
Right? That is a long layoff. There could be a little bit of ring rust.
No, my bad. August of 2021.
Oh, okay.
His last fight, Knockout Promotions, was November of 2018, where he lost a unanimous decision. But this is his first fight since August 14th, my birthday, in 2021. So 0-5 sounds bad, but if he's been in hibernation this whole time, he's been in the lab getting better. We're talking 3.5 years better than he was his last fight.
Absolutely. 3 years can make an entirely different fighter from where he was to where it could be today.
There's people who go from nothing to fighting in 3 years. So you should be able to go from fighting to a much better fighter in 3.5 years if you're focused on fighting that whole time. We don't know what he was doing, but assuming he was, this should still be a competitive fight.
Well, it seems like today he's looking ready right now. See Elijah looking pretty confident right now in this walkout. All right.
Elijah Larkin.
Pretty good noise. Looks like he's got some good supporters and teammates in the building here.
Again, Elijah coming in at 5'7". When you see his opponent coming in at 6'2", we got the classic David vs. Goliath story.
Yep.
Same weight, but I'm 5'7", and I've sparred with guys taller than me that weigh less. That height matters.
That height definitely matters. The range will be the major factor in this match. That is for sure.
In the red corner, weighing in at 176, we got Jaheed Parker.
All right. Jaheed Parker coming out here. Jaheed is currently 1-0. Was his last fight here in the knockout cage?
Also his second fight in Knockout Promotions.
Ah.
January 26th, the last show, he won by TKO in the second round, 45 seconds into the second round over Ronnie De Leon.
Wow, that's impressive. 45 seconds. So
yeah, looking to continue that streak.
Not even a lot of time in the cage per se if he has a 45-second knockout.
45 seconds of the second round, so he has a little bit, but more experience coming.
Everyone's pretty hype in the building tonight. Everyone's ready for some good old-fashioned violence. All right. You can see too, Jaheed does have more of a narrow frame, whereas you can see Elijah here is built kind of like a tank. So you can tell there might be a difference in the power between these two as well.
It's misleading with those tall fighters though. Some of them look lanky as hell, but they hit hard as hell because they have so much reach and so much range when they drive into their punch.
Very true.
Jaheed Parker.
And both fighters coming from well-known teams here in SoCal.
Yep, absolutely. Millennia MMA and Fight Science MMA are both well-known fight gyms in the area here.
Here we go. Hope you're all ready. First fight of the night.
First fight of the night.
Jahid looking really calm. Looks unbothered right now.
Unbothered, absolutely.
Both of them.
Yeah. Elijah looks like
Both
he's
of them
been
look
before.
apathetic right now. Both trying to show no nerves.
All right.
Here we go.
Good show of respect. Let's go. Touch the
We're gonna
gloves.
see. You can already see the height difference. We're going to see how much he can use that reach he has.
100%.
Right, already slipping inside with the overhand right. Yeah, I can hear his corner right now telling him look for that overhand right, which is it's common against a taller fighter unless they are precise and perfect with their strikes. That overhand right's always a dangerous move from the shorter fighter.
100%.
Just look at Mark Hunt.
100%. It seems like I saw Jahid already switch stances. Look like he is a stance switcher. So to go from the open stance to just the orthodox. So that does play a factor as well with the range and everything that hits. Ooh.
Yeah, Elijah throwing everything hard already. You can tell he knows that the power is going to be the difference in this fight.
Definitely is.
Neither looks interested in any kind of clinch or wrestling so far.
This is definitely a kickboxing match right now. But
oh, shin to shin again. That can't feel good.
That definitely does not.
Good head kick, but good block too. Hands up the whole time. Right. That left hand got through. You see him smiling. He knows it hit.
Right.
He's pressing a little bit harder. He got hit, and he's like, all right, I'm going to press you now. I'm going to smile, but I don't like it. Right. Faking a takedown. Smart, because even if you don't want a takedown, you got to make them think about it. Drop their hands.
That shot hit, though. That kick to the body definitely hit pretty hard right there. Ooh.
Oh, going for that. Wow. Good exchange there. Left hook to the body, and then a right hook, right overhand right to the head.
Good leg kick, It's very interesting now, just watching Jahid doing the stance switching. He really seems to jump back and forth between orthodox and southpaw pretty frequently. Ooh. Looks like we engaged. Nope. No clinch engaged there. Oh, he was looking for it. He was looking for the kick. Oh, exchange. Elijah really pressing him right now, putting him up against the wall. Oh, that was a good takedown.
He's got the guillotine right now, and he swept him over, but does he have the control? And he did not have the control to keep it. Back to the feet. They're both got each other in a front headlock right now, and clear back to the feet.
Great scramble.
Again, I'm sure they both have grappling, but you can tell it seems they're both primarily strikers and would rather keep it on the feet.
That is definitely what both.
Jahid went for the takedown there, but because it was basically free, there was no risk in going for that after he had already tripped him down.
Right.
Big left hook connected there from Jahid, and a left to the body. He's going heavy on the body now. It's smart. You keep going the body. It's money in the bank, and eventually that head will open up.
Jahid switching stances here again.
Meeting that kick with the right hand. No free kicks.
Doesn't let anything slide by. Elijah has eaten a lot of damage. I will say, at the end of this round, it definitely does seem like it has gone towards Jahid.
Good pressure, though. He understands you can't let the taller fighter control the distance and keep the fight at the distance they want. You have to press. It's not an option when you're that much shorter.
Exactly. Elijah is not back up. He is pressing forward no matter how many shots he eats. So it is impressive. He's definitely, again, a fighter that I think the record doesn't show how good he actually is, because he's showing a lot of skill in there, 100%.
And we got Bailey Hess. Bailey Hess, the ring girl.
She's doing a great job. We're proud of her. So, in the second round, what do you think Elijah needs to do in the second round to take back control of this match?
I would like to see him mix up a little more clinch work, even if he doesn't really want the takedown.
Round two.
Just to get Jahid lowering his hands, thinking about that he wants the clinch to open up those shots to the head.
Right.
You see, Elijah's doing a lot of head hunting. He's not doing so much work to the body. He's looking for one big punch, one or two big punches in a combination. Right. So he needs to start giving him a reason to lower his hands.
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense, because Jahid could just pick him apart from the outside all day. He really has that. Yeah. That range is on his favor, so he really could.
You can tell them they're both being a little lighter on the leg kicks now because they've clashed shins a couple times already.
Oh, yeah, you heard that. Ooh.
I think it was just off balance right there.
Yeah. A little friendly.
Again, still keeping good pressure, but I'd like to see a little bit more.
teep attempt here. Really using his range. Jahid's really using his range here.
You can see Jahid can just measure his punches because he knows he's still out of reach if you're at the end of his punch.
Exactly. Ooh, good kick to the body. Elijah's still pressing forward.
Yeah. Elijah's looking to slip and get in, but he needs to stay in once he needs to glue himself to the fighter.
Yes, absolutely. He needs to enter that pocket and not leave with the height discrepancy.
And he's pressuring him to the cage, like even just clinching him to the cage just to get him thinking about it.
Cut him off, yeah, absolutely.
Because Jahid doesn't look uncomfortable with his back on the cage. It feels like he knows it's still just a kickboxing match even when his back is there.
Right. There's no real fear of a takedown. There's no real fear of a clinch. It is just a back and forth.
They're talking to each other right now.
Ooh, that was a good
There it is. This is what I want to see. Make him think about it.
There we go.
And it's like maybe you get the takedown, make sure you seal this round.
Right.
Maybe you don't get it, and next time his back's on the cage, he's thinking, is he going to shoot in? Then you level change, he lowers his hands, and you come up with the punches.
Right. Give him more to think about. Absolutely.
Good job getting out of that situation, though.
Send that rear kick. They're not open stance here again. That rear kick was landing.
Jahid finding his mark with those body kicks. When you're that tall, it's just you can just flick them out there so easy, and it's so annoying to deal with.
Right. That was 100% a fact. It's interesting, too. It seems like both of them actually stand switch a bit.
Ooh, another shin to shin.
Yep. Elijah waiting to catch him on the coming in.
Oh, clean left landed there, but it looked like it did not phase him at all.
No. Marched right through it. There you go. Jahid able to just measure his range, throw over the top.
You see him,
throw over the top.
Yeah, he keeps putting his jab out there at range because he knows if his hand is extended, you can't reach him.
Right. Oh. Ooh. Elijah's going for the counters every time, though. He's waiting for it.
That teep from a tall fighter, such a hassle to deal with.
Really is.
That's why you have to smother him. You can't be at that range where that teep is effective.
Right.
You see he's level changing hard. He's trying to show pressure now, but now he needs to act on it.
Right.
I'd like to see a little bit more straight punches. He always enters with looping punches.
Yep.
And you'll see Jahid just puts his arms out. He extends his arms, and it's hard to get around those arms.
Right.
I would like to see more straight down the middle. Even that level change, long, straight uppercut right up the middle.
Right. No, I can see that. Definitely landing on it a little better. That teep was definitely finding a home there at the end of the round.
All right, let's give him a lot of
Jahid,
action. This is the
he's really utilizing his range very well at this point.
Let him feel it.
Mason McKee,
Mason,
the third round ring boy.
What you want to see in the third and final round? Call it out.
Taking a fall in the cage.
What you want to see?
Don't worry, he's all right, folks. He's all right. The kid's plenty of time on the mats. He's all right.
I heard somebody say hamburgers and ketchup. They hungry.
So if you're ever wondering about coming to these fights, you don't know if the fights are kid-friendly, we literally have kids doing the ring cards between rounds. It's plenty kid-friendly here.
Absolutely is. It's a family event, honestly. Good old-fashioned violence. So in this final round, what do you think Elijah has to do now? Is it the same game plan? Clinch him up, put it against the fence, try to take control?
I think if he keeps the game plan the same, it's going to be very risky taking this to decision. I think he needs to switch it up a little more, and it's easier said than done, right? Pressuring when someone's hitting you is not always easy. It hurts,
It absolutely does.
But when you're trying to win the fight, sometimes you got to deal with it. You got to work through it, and you got to pressure him.
And Elijah, every time he's taking damage, he does not look fazed by it. He's willing to come into the firefight and exchange.
You can see Jahid's not breathing super hard because even though Elijah's been pressing, he's not been making Jahid move too much. He's not been making Jahid too uncomfortable.
Right.
So this is like a sparring pace for him.
It really is, honestly.
It's almost like Jahid is pressuring more this round. It's turning around. More of the same though. He's looking for a counter,
like
looking
Elijah,
for a jab or a kick, and looking to meet it with a looping punch.
It looks like Elijah got cut there on his eyelid. I see the blood pouring down on his chest there.
Another clinch attempt. Countered with the whizzer. They're in a 50-50 right now. Nice.
Press him against the cage. There you go.
Jahid using that whizzer throw to stop the takedown. Good knee up the middle. Right there, he needed to pressure him. He landed a lot of good shots, and then he backed off. And maybe it's because he's tired and needs a breath, but your opponent doesn't care if you're tired. You're giving him a chance to stay in the fight. You need to stay on him.
100%. 100%.
There, he landed there. He needs to pressure.
All right, Elijah's now turning the tide here. It looks like he's putting on a little more pressure.
A good right knee, left hook from the tie clinch. And I think Elijah must be a bit tired because he's backing off. He lands and he's backing off.
Right.
And I think Jahid's noticed it. He realized, like, now's my time to don't get overzealous, but now I could put it on him. He sees that, a left hook to the body. When you're tired, I would rather get hit in the head than the body. Another left hook to the body. He's trying to put him down.
He is picking his
He's got to not get overzealous and get hit with an overhand right on the left body shot, but it's smart moves, just working him down. When you know he's tired, beat that body up. He might bring the kicks back again. There it is, back to the body.
Look at the heart on Elijah, though. Every shot he eats moves forward, keeps pressing.
Again, another left hook to the body. Jahid really making sure the judges knows he's winning this fight. Again, with that teep.
Elijah's really starting to bleed a lot here from his eyelid. You can see it on his chest here. You can imagine it's probably a very vulnerable spot for him right now.
The only thing worse than dealing with a tall striker, when you're tired.
Yes. And Jahid is game. He is 100%.
Yeah, he's still moving forward. His punches still got some oomph on him, but he just doesn't have the energy to keep the pressure.
That was some good head movement there from Elijah. Oh, good step in.
He's coming in with his hands down. He's tired, but he doesn't care. He still throws.
He's still throwing. He's moving good.
He's still in the fight, but he's not winning the fight right now.
No, that's true.
He's got to do more if he wants the judges to give it to him.
That's true. Very true.
Oh, nice jab.
Jahid's range is so good.
And you see him smiling, and it's nice and all, but smiling don't win you the fight.
Elijah needs to come around him.
He got 10 seconds. He needs to go into a brawl. He needs a Max Holloway brawl right now if he wants to win this.
Rock him, sock him, Bobot.
And he's almost ate that kick to the face. Great opening fight.
Excellent match. Excellent match. Two warriors in there. Left it all in the cage. Didn't back off anything. Didn't back off any shot. And both of them felt real shots and real pain in that match. That was a very, very contested match there.
And we're going to decision. We'll see what the judges were looking at, but I think the winner's pretty obvious, but we'll see. You never know. You never know. And even that's our perspective from our angle. The judges got 3 different angles. They might have seen different fights than we saw.
Very true. Very true.
But I have to assume Jahid won the fight.
I have to imagine it looked like Jahid got enough to get the victory in this one. And again, this starts the same point I started the match with. Records don't always prove how good a fighter is, because Elijah went out there and he was an absolute dog, an animal in there. He came forward, he ate shots, and even though he smiled and he didn't press as hard maybe he should have, he was constantly in the fight. He never was out of it. He was never getting completely dominated. And he went against a man who had a lot of range on him and knew how to use it. That's a big factor.
Then for Jahid, for just his second fight to have that much composure, he didn't let the nerves tire him out. He went all 3 rounds, and they're not 5-minute rounds, but when you're new, 2-minute rounds is still a long time.
2 minutes is a long time.
And he's breathing a little bit, but he looks like he could do more rounds if he had to.
Absolutely.
He didn't overwork himself. He did what he needed to do to win. He turned it up at the right time to turn it up. He fought really well for someone in his second fight.
Yeah,
he's got a good future.
He definitely does. You can see a lot of potential in him for sure. And again, hats off to Elijah. Even if this is an 0-6 moment, that man's an absolute monster. I'd love to see him back in the cage. I do think his first victory is absolutely on the horizon here. I don't know what his last match looked like in 2021, but that was a full-fledged fighter there that went up against a very good contender.
Yeah, coming back after 3.5 years to fight someone that's 7 inches taller than you.
That is massive.
That's a tall order.
I don't recall. What was the weight class on this one? Do you recall that one by chance?
I think this one was 170 welterweight.
170, yeah. Wow. Great match. I wonder what the eyelid on Elijah looks like, because that was a good amount of blood I did see on his chest. I'm sure the fans at home who are watching the live stream here, they probably saw some of that on there too. That right eyelid definitely took a good shot there. I wonder what it was that opened it up.
It could have just been one of those snappy jabs. Those are some of the shots that landed the cleanest. Yeah, just when he's moving forward, pressuring, and instead of throwing big punches, he just puts a snappy jab right in his face with that reach.
100%. Very talented with that jab. Very talented, that jab-teep combo. That alone, that will win you fights. That will win you fights, especially when you have the range of this man and you know how to use it.
We're still waiting for the judge's decision.
Yeah. I guess rather thorough than quick. An excellent opener to the night, honestly. What a
Great opener.
What a great fight that was.
All right.
Like normally you don't really want a decision opener, but when the fight's like that, take it all day. And here we go.
Each judge scores a fight 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the red corner, Jaheed Parker.
Unanimous, 29-28 on all 3 cards. But like we said, Elijah, he fought well. He took a round in that fight. He wasn't just walked through. That was a close fight, but when you're fighting at a disadvantage, when you're the shorter fighter 9 times out of 10, and you just have to do more. It's not fair, but it's how it is.
It's how it is. That is the truth. That is absolutely true. I'm sure Elijah learned a lot from this match, and if he comes back in here again, I can absolutely see him getting his next win. I can see it for sure.
After the next fight, if he did not get the little blue ticket at the door, go collect your blue ticket. There are cash prizes, all type of free stuff, so go ahead.
All right, so Jonathan Prata versus Zohrabyan.
He's going to switch out with AJ.
Oh no, my God, come on in. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a treat for you tonight. Huh? After fight 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it after fight 2?
After fight 2? Yeah, sure. Yeah, man. Whatever you, it's all yours, man. You'll bring in a lot more people than me. No one knows who I am. Okay,
Right,
for sure.
So 3 and 4?
All right, for sure.
Perfect.
Yeah. In a little bit here, we're going to be having MMA legend AJ McKee come to join us here in the commentary booth.
Please give your bottles back to the waitresses, please. When you are done drinking the bottles, please give them back to the waitresses.
Don't hold on to your bottles. All right, so next up, looks like it's debuting Jonathan Prata versus 0-1
Zohrabyan.
Zohrabyan. Yes. All right, so you know.
So nice they named him twice. Zohrabyan.
I like it. I like it. All right, so Prada's out of the Team Body Shop, so we know what they're capable of here.
GFC.
And
In the blue corner, we got Zohrabyan.
I think he got that wrong, but it's all right. I'm not quite aware of GFC as a gym. I'm not sure if you know anything about that gym in particular. Yeah, I feel like that's a new one here I haven't seen on our Knockout Fight promotion cards, but you know, we're always open to new talent wherever it comes.
But Zohrab, 0-1, coming off a split decision loss to Ezekiel Michael April 20th of last year. So it's been almost a year since his last fight.
I like his walkout. That's good energy. The arena is clapping with him right now. I like it. I like it.
Really? Let him use you. Let him use you.
And I'm seeing here, does it look like his last fight was UNF? Was that?
Yep.
Okay.
April 20th, 2024, and up next fighting, losing a split decision to Ezekiel Michael. So he's 0-1, but again, in his one fight, there was a judge who thinks he won that fight.
Right, right.
So I would say don't be misled by the 0-1, especially it's been another almost 12 months since that fight. So if he's been training all that time, again, he's another year better coming into this fight.
Right. He took the time to probably learn his lessons from that fight and bring it into this one.
And you'll see him wearing the shin pads here in camo. For your first 3 amateur fights, you wear shin pads and you have 2-minute rounds. Jonathan Prata, a debut out of Team Body Shop. Southpaw, a wrestler. What you'd expect from Team Body Shop.
Yeah, that's basically what you expect from Team Body Shop there.
And he might be making his debut, but if you've watched any knockout promotion show, all the Body Shop guys making their debut are always ready. Don't expect to see someone who just is 0-0 and is not ready to be there.
Yes, 100%. You know he's earned in the gym. Antonio's not going to let him get in the cage until he's earned his spot to get in the cage. 100%. Excellent walkout song. Always enjoy some Metallica.
Now if we could just get the DJ on time with the music.
You know, I mean, you know, Max, I've now been the cameraman for this. I've now been the commentator. The DJ might be the next role I have to get on the next show. We'll see what happens here.
Jonathan Prata, let him feel it, y'all. Round one, let's knock out.
Let's knock out.
So Zohrab looks ready in his corner, not showing any signs of nerves. Jonathan looks comfortable. A little awkward movement, but his first time in there.
Right.
But he looks ready. And
You know,
here we go, fight number 2.
we'll see it turns on and on here. All right.
Let's go.
Round 1. Let's go. All right, so Jonathan, first one on the attack. Definitely seems like he has a little more of the range. Ooh,
Big left hook from
excellent
Zohrab.
hook coming in. Oh, and there's the first shot. There you go.
And this is what you expected. He's a wrestler. He's got the takedown early into the first round.
Immediately took control of that.
He looks like he's trying to set up. He's trying to roll him or set up a guillotine here. He's got his leg trapped, so he might be trying to set up a Darce here. No.
He's still got control.
No, he doesn't have his arms connected, but he has control. He looks like he's just trying to roll him over, force him onto his back.
Right.
But he's looks like he's got a Kimura grip, but the arm's not over the back. And there, you just let go for the control there.
Good elbow to the body. That one looked like it hurt.
Zohrab does have his leg. If he can get his right arm around, he's going to be in top half guard.
Oh,
there,
getting back to his
he's
feet.
turning
There
around.
we go.
Now they're
Oh,
both
they-
head outside right now.
Oh, almost dumped it on his head. Wow.
It's
Reverse
sometimes
test,
when
right
you
back
when
down.
you wrestle with a better wrestler, this is what happens. He had the opportunity to just let go and clear out and take it back to the feet, but he wanted that takedown. See, again with this awkward control, but it's working for him so far.
Good sprawl. Good sprawl on that one for Zohrab.
A good right hand on the break.
Yes.
You got to make sure, even when you're breaking from the clinch, keep your hands up. The other guy's not always just going to sit there and back up. He might stay on you and start throwing.
Absolutely. Never let. Ooh.
Again, reacted to that head kick with another shot. He does, his wrestling instincts are coming in, but he should mix up the punches a little bit more to make his shots more effective.
Right.
If Zohrab gets up from this, or if they get out of this round.
Zohrab has been doing a good job sprawling, though. He has been sprawling on every takedown attempt, and honestly been really using excellent defense, getting himself back to his feet. You know, you expected Jonathan, being from Team Body Shop, to basically fully dominate with his wrestling. Oh!
Again, he's
excellent hook on the way in.
that shot. It worked out. It felt a little desperate off the spin, but it worked out, so you can't knock it. We'll have to see here. We have to see if Jonathan's getting demotivated at all from going for all these takedowns and either not getting them or just him getting back up. He's not getting a lot of damage. He's not getting a lot of work even in his time on top. You might still give that round to him. It's tough to call.
That one was a little tough to call.
There was a good amount of control, but as far as like impact and damage, it's tough one. We'll see in round 2 how Jonathan changes his game. Is he going to throw a little more hands before these shots? Because I think Zohrab's corner is telling him, keep distance, expect the shot.
Yep.
Don't overcommit. He's gonna shoot, and he's gonna throw a strike, 1 or 2, and he's gonna shoot.
Right.
Don't try to counter the strikes. Wait for the shot and then turn. That's when you turn it on.
And he's ready to sprawl any moment. Every time that Jonathan's gone for the shot, Zohrab has definitely hit the sprawl. And he's caught him with a good left hook on the way in a couple of times too. I would argue he hit more damage in that round.
Zohrab not showing any signs of fatigue.
No.
Jonathan's looking good, but he looks like he could be. He just has a good poker face.
All right. We'll see what that gas tank looks like. First round down, second round, here we go.
3 2-minute rounds should be nothing for a wrestler, but it's the nerves that'll get you, especially in your debut fight.
100%, yes.
See Zohrab keeping pressure now. See, light on his feet,
good leg kick.
moving hard leg kick.
Good leg kick again. Jonathan's kicks, they don't seem like they hit quite as hard when he throws them out. He has more range on them, but not quite as much the turn. He doesn't turn his hip over as much.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jonathan's kick looks more like it's getting points as opposed to Zohrab's kicks looking like it's trying to hurt you.
Yes, Zohrab's kicks look like they do damage for sure.
Which makes me feel like Jonathan's kicks are all setting up, just waiting to see the opening to go for that shot.
Right. Give him the opportunity.
He's backing him. He's cutting him off well. He's putting him on the cage right now. So if he doesn't let him off, I think we can expect good. See, he's doing a little bit more hands now. He's not just solely focused on the shot.
Right.
But eventually it's coming in. See, he
There
was
it
waiting
is.
for it. But, man, he caught that ankle, Cale Sanderson style, and he's going for this control again.
Oh. Yep. Looks like the neck is wrapped right
Very
now.
good. Zohrab's on top, but
Cross.
Jonathan does look like he's setting up an anaconda. He has the
Oh.
gator roll grip. He's got the anaconda right now.
Oh. Yeah, you can see.
It's hard to see from where he's at, but he could be in an anaconda choke. Can't tell. He looks like he's in top side, so maybe he doesn't have the choke.
Police are up. Looks like he's all right now.
Either way, Jonathan he's on top. He's got control right now. It's good for him.
Good for him, definitely. Looks like right now he's definitely taking this round at this moment.
And so Zohrab's back on the single leg.
Yep.
Jonathan locking up the Bravo now. He looks like he's got it locked up. I see he's got the figure 4 in his arms right now. 10 seconds left to finish this.
All right.
He's got it locked up, but he needs to turn him over to finish it, and I think time's going to run out before he can get the tap.
Yep.
But that was a bad place for Zohrab to be. He may have been saved by the bell there because that was locked up.
Right. I could absolutely see that. Yeah, I could definitely say that was Jonathan's round.
I'd say you have to go that like at the start it was looking good for Zohrab, but you can't be spending. It's only 2-minute rounds. If you spend even 1 minute defending submissions, you spent half the round on the defense.
Right. Exactly. Oh, that's 100% true.
But if I'm Jonathan's corner, I'm telling him you can't ease up. We don't know how the first round went, so we need this round. We need a finisher. We need this round because we don't know how they're going to score round 1.
Right. Round 1 definitely is a coin toss right now. I think Zohrab definitely should try his best, keep it on the feet, keep it striking. He's doing better on the feet. His shots are definitely landing more often. But Jonathan does seem like he has a little more wrestling. Even though both guys are solid wrestlers, it looks like Jonathan looks like he's a little more control when it comes to the ground.
Yeah, Jonathan definitely seems like he's got more attacks off that front headlock, so Jonathan doesn't mind sitting on the double leg while Zohrab defends it. But when Zohrab is sitting on a single leg or double leg and Jonathan's defending it, Jonathan always ends up on top from it.
Right. All right, round 3. Let's see what these Warriors change up on this match. Open stance right now.
You see, Jonathan kind of can freely throw kicks because he's not worried about the takedown.
Right, that's true. He can throw.
He wants to wrestle.
That teeth thing getting caught. Ooh,
again, just the shots aren't set up the most beautiful, but he just stays on him. He glues himself to him and punishes him for defending improperly, and he gets on top.
Right, very true. You can tell Zohrab is trying to catch a counter 1-2 coming in, and that's where he just keeps getting caught with the takedown. It's a beautiful entry.
Jonathan's in the north-south position with his arms. He's in kind of a cradle position, but it's an awkward, funky position where it could be dangerous depending on how good Zohrab's jiu-jitsu is.
Right. Yeah,
And now Zohrab looks like he's kind of, I don't know if he knows he's setting up a reverse triangle or if his legs are just not long enough to lock it up, but it didn't work out. And this, again, is good for Jonathan. He's sitting on that leg now, so it's hard to get out. He's holding that ankle, not letting you stand up. Right. And he only has to do this for a couple minutes. These are 2-minute rounds. Right. Again, look at it. Zohrab is on that single leg again, and Jonathan's always comfortable there. Every time Zohrab's been on that single, Jonathan's ended up in the better position from it.
100%.
And you see that ankle control that's pure wrestling.
Keeps the ankle, keeps control. Every wrestling scramble, Jonathan is a step ahead. He's hitting these elbows while
not good for Zohrab. You can't just sit on that single leg eating elbows. That's not winning the fight.
That is definitely a bad position to be. Zohrab definitely fighting to his feet. Dumped again.
Going for that. It's like a low high crotch. Yep. We heard the 10-second bell. Yep. It looks like we have to assume this fight's going to go to Jonathan unless something crazy happens right now.
100%. Jonathan had excellent control time the last 2 rounds. That first round was a little bit of a coin toss, but this round definitely, I would say Jonathan took control of that.
Doing what he needed to do in that 3rd round to make sure that this fight is his. Again, we're going to the judges' scorecards, and you never know how they're going to score, but you have to assume at least 2 of the rounds went to Jonathan. I think those are pretty clear.
That seems pretty fair to me. I think the audience at home, go ahead and type in the chat. What do you think? Who do you think won this fight?
In the chat, give us 1s for Zohrab, give us 2s for Jonathan. Let us know who you think won the fight.
There's our resident drone flying there again. Hope we can see that footage. That'd be interesting. You know, and I think Zohrab has one of those same cases we were talking about the last fight too. He was 0-1 coming into this. He's a good fighter. You can tell he has powerful shots. He has solid wrestling.
Very solid.
Yeah, but you know, he went up against Jonathan, who again has a range advantage for sure. Wasn't quite as adept to using it on the feet, but didn't matter because he was open to the grappling exchange every time and was able to keep dominant position.
And Jonathan being a wrestling specialist, at this level of fighting, it's much harder to deal with the specialists. When you get to the higher level specialists, it's not so great because you're missing your game in certain aspects. But at the lower level, especially in beginning amateur with 2-minute rounds, being a wrestling specialist is so advantageous because one takedown, it takes a while to get up. It's not easy to get up when someone is really trying to hold you down. And by the time you got up, the round is over. You lost that round, as opposed to a 5-minute round. If it took you a minute to get up, you might have gotten taken down in a minute, held down for a minute. You still got 3 minutes to take that round back.
You have opportunity here, yeah. But in these 2-minute rounds, you have to go fast, you have to go hard.
And like we said earlier, in camo, in California Amateur MMA, for your first 3 fights, you wear shin pads and you get 2-minute rounds. 4th fight and later is when you finally get to take off the shin pads and they bump it to 3-minute rounds.
You know, it's interesting because I noticed in the last fight, Elijah had enough fights, obviously, to not wear shin guards, but Shahid did not. But so I guess they go with, as long as one of them do, they allow both guys to not wear shin guards then.
And then I think with some teams, like Jonathan was Team Millennia,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I think with some teams, they've been around, they put so many fighters through camo that if their coach says he's ready, you can give it a little, you can trust it a little bit more as opposed to someone random that nobody knows coming in to fight.
I can understand that. Okay, no, that's fair.
Especially also if you have any kind of kickboxing background, you might be brand new in MMA and have one fight, but
yeah,
really, is it your first fight? You know what I mean?
Right. Very true. Very true.
Like imagine Poatan Pereira going into his first amateur MMA fight. You wouldn't even be allowed to fight amateur, but even his first pro fight, it's like it's a debut, but is it a debut?
Scores the fight 30-27.
30-27.
Judge Carlos Eduardo and Steve Quick score the fight 29-28. For your winner by unanimous decision.
I heard 2 judges there. I heard 2 judges. But Jonathan takes the win as we expected, and you saw even at least one of the judges gave that first round to Zohrab. That's why Jonathan needed to really take that 3rd round and seal it.
It was absolutely fair, you know, honestly. I could see it. I would score at 29-28, but yes, I can totally understand that first judge's score.
And if any of you don't know, the guy in his corner, with the H shirt, that's Walel. He's UFC veteran. A lot of times when you see the body shop guys fighting at this level, you're going to see Walel in their corner because Antonio McKee's running the show.
Right. You know, Team Body Shop,
Are you ready?
You're in the wolves.
Walel doesn't always get his flowers because a lot of people don't know who he is, but he's a UFC veteran and he's coaching all these guys.
Right.
And a black belt. He's very solid.
Are you ready to win some?
You cannot enter that gym without facing some real competition.
We got a raffle coming up.
What are we giving
And
away
this
today?
raffle today comes to you by Benny Almazan from Home Base Realty. If you're looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home, please reach out to him. Support our sponsor, okay? If you have a home, you're looking to refi, looking to buy a home, if you're interested, please meet with Benny.
Shout out to Home Base Realty for the raffle.
Yes. We appreciate the support. Helps us put the events on. Helps all of us keep coming here and engage in some good old-fashioned violence. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have a treat for everyone now. Bellator legend AJ McKee is here in the house, here to talk to you guys. You don't need to hear me, you need to hear him. He knows what he's doing. I'm gonna go ahead and hand the mic on over.
Oh, good, bro. 776-164.
What is up, everybody? How y'all enjoying these fights so far?
Okay, hold on. And she got flowers. It's your lucky day. Y'all ready?
I should have bought a ticket.
So it's 776-164. You got that? Come on up and win your prize. Clap it up.
Congratulations and sorry to everyone else.
She got everything. feels like some money.
So after this raffle, we're going to have the first women's fight of the night. It's going to be Aaliyah Palomares versus Angela Smith.
This should be exciting.
No, you don't have to open it.
I have a
right
feeling women always bring a more ferocious fight.
Especially
Something about them.
Especially at this level. I always feel like they're not trying to be overly technical, and the women here come to fight.
I agree.
Is anybody missing an Audi key? Is anybody missing an Audi key?
I'll take it.
An Audi key.
Somebody's missing an Audi key here, apparently. There we go.
Oh, give me some of that right there. Did anybody recover? Awesome. All right, we're gonna go ahead and bring out the next fight. Y'all ready?
Here we go.
Let's get into
It's
it.
gonna be super loud for this next fighter.
Welcome back, everybody.
All right, this next fighter representing the Lobos.
Hello.
Out of the blue corner, y'all make some noise for Angela Smith.
And here we go. First women's fight of the night. Angela Smith walking out.
This should be exciting, man. These girls, the women always bring a tougher fight, in my opinion.
Angela Smith. Now all the fellas wake up. Look at y'all.
And both girls making their debuts. Both girls similar in height, same weight. It should be a really closely matched fight.
Look at y'all ladies. It is Women Appreciation Month.
So I got a little glimpse of these ladies warming up in the back. And when I tell you it's going to be a tough fight, these girls are going to come and get it. They're both hitting the pads like they just had ill feelings.
And Angela wearing the tie shorts. You have to assume she wants to bang coming out to fight in tie shorts. Maybe she's going to wrestle and to throw her opponent off, but I'm assuming it's because she wants to bang.
Right now. All right. DJ.
What a song. Old school
Blue,
80s.
Blue Monday.
Across from in the red corner, represent Millennia MMA. Y'all make some noise for Aaliyah Palomares.
Damn, this crowd is going ham for both these women. And here she is, Aaliyah Palomares.
Ladies support.
I think Mason's giving them
He said they missed the first one.
Represent Millennia MMA, Aaliyah Palomares. All right, y'all ready? Let's knock out.
I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it sounds like at least half this crowd is here just for these two women.
Here we go, about to set off round one. 3 2-minute rounds. This should be exciting. Nice touch gloves, show of respect.
And Angela's coming out with pressure. Ooh!
Angela with a nice
That left
right
inside leg kick, jab, right hand. I think that's the first drop we've seen of the night.
Smith's trying to stay clinched up, taking some heavy knees.
And now she's overwhelming Aaliyah.
Overwhelmed.
Aaliyah's turning away. Angela's just overwhelming her right now.
Nice dumped to the takedown. She's trying to pass and take the back.
Ooh. Yeah, she's setting up an armbar, it looks like. She's only got one leg with it, so we'll see if it's there, but looks a Kimura is an option too if she keeps turning.
Look forward to step over with that left leg here. She's got that hook in deep though.
Now she's on the back, she's got hooks. It's a bad place for Aaliyah to be.
Smith needs to just focus on those wrists and try to turn in, get back to guard here.
She's
locked up the body triangle.
On the back, she's cranking the face. She's kind of falling off the side now, which could be good for Aaliyah. If Aaliyah can clear that left arm, she can get there. She is. She's on top now. Now's her chance. She's been on the wrong side of things this whole round. Let's see if she can take it back now. Angela's going high guard. This is dangerous for Aaliyah's arms.
Aaliyah's got good posture. Not in too much danger. She can't let that foot forward though. If that foot comes across the face, she's going to start facing submissions.
And Aaliyah's in a good position here, but it's a little too late right now at the end of the round.
Wow, what a first round.
And Aaliyah made it out of the first round. It might have been first fight jitters. It's debuts for both of them. Now she knows what she's in for. She should know what to expect this next round. Let's see what adjustments she makes to make sure she doesn't get overwhelmed like that again.
One down, two to go.
But Angela came here ready to fight. We'll see if Angela has the gas to keep it going like that, but if she does, she's going to be a problem.
Make a lot of noise for round two.
Here we go, jumping off round two. What did I tell you? This is going to be a high intensity fight. These girls come to bang.
Ooh, kick right to the face. You can tell Aaliyah's in the fight, but she's just lacking the aggression that Angela has. And there goes Angela again. She found her spot, and she just brings the pressure, the aggression. And Aaliyah's got to stop turning away when that happens. That's how you get hit by the shot you don't see coming.
Aaliyah's trying to counter too much instead of just getting off and throwing something in Angela's face.
Aaliyah, you're right. Aaliyah needs to go first and show some aggression on her end and see if Angela can handle the aggression. Because Angela's given us all the aggression and she doesn't need to worry about anything.
Nice clinch work here. She's got the underhooks.
And Aaliyah's got the pressure right now. She's got the opportunity to take this round if she can get this takedown. If she takes this round, she's completely back in the fight. It'll be one round apiece. But she has to keep the pressure and finish. She's on the single leg right now. Does she switching back to a double?
Going for the outside leg trip.
She's got good pressure to keep Angela on the cage, but not enough pressure to bring her down. But even then,
one good hard time.
All this pressure is winning in the judges' eyes if you can keep it here and you can keep Angela's back on the cage. Ref doing the right thing. We're not seeing too much action from here. Not seeing much striking. Break them up.
Beautiful reset. These are 2-minute rounds, so.
Yeah, you're not going to get time to work in a 2-minute round.
Beautiful right
Aaliyah with the first big shot of the fight. A good overhand right.
Nice.
You can tell mentally Aaliyah's much more in the fight now.
Definitely. When she's throwing punches, she's got her on her back pedal and she's making her work a little bit more. Yeah. She's got to keep that aggression in this fight.
Yeah. I think Aaliyah took a few shots at the start. It kind of bewildered her. She didn't like it, and then she realized she's in the fight, and it's not bothering her anymore. Now this third round, I'm looking forward to seeing how Aaliyah switches it up, because at the end of the second, you started seeing Aaliyah was giving a little bit of pressure. She was throwing a little bit more heat. I want to see more of that in the third round.
Couldn't agree more. My personal perspective of this, I'm going to go 1-1. That second round was really close, but it may come down to this third round.
Yeah, if I'm Aaliyah's corner, if I'm both corners, I'm letting them know you can't rely on you winning this fight right now, especially Angela. She for sure got the first, but the second is not locked, so you need to come out in this third round like you have something to win. You can't ride it out.
All right, this is your third and final round. Let them feel it!
Aaliyah's got to start this third round off the way she ended that second.
Yes.
Come out, throw some punches, make her back up a little here.
Yeah, be the one with the pressure. The countering is not working.
Nice, there we go. That's that aggression.
See,
from Aaliyah.
you could see in her face, she got annoyed that she was throwing. She's like, F you, and started throwing her own punches. She needs to bring more of that.
See, Smith isn't coming forward as much now, and I think that's the pressure coming from Aaliyah.
And she's probably realized Aaliyah is in this fight. She tried to overwhelm her, and she stayed in this fight, and she's there 100%.
Nice exchange of leg kicks back and forth here.
Even both of them in their debut,
Nice
going
feet.
into the third round and still fighting, not being dead. It's impressive.
She's got to keep her back off the cage.
Yeah.
That's not a place she wants to get trapped. Angela keeping good pressure here.
You got Leah reversing it. This is her chance now. She has to getting reversed again, though.
Another reversal.
I think if I'm Angela, I would rather break apart and go back to striking, because she's been overall winning in the striking.
Especially when she catches Aaliyah's back against the cage. That's
But
where she's having the most.
if she can keep Aaliyah stuck here, she's going to take this round. She's landed a lot of knees to Aaliyah's legs. The ref telling him to work. He's going to break him up. And Angela just looks like the stronger of the two. Every time they're on the cage and Aaliyah reverses it, Angela reverses it right back. And you can tell the ref's thinking about breaking it up, but they keep reversing it, so he wants to give each fighter their chance with the pressure. There, Aaliyah dropping down for a double. If she can get this, this will be big. Eating body shots while sitting there, though. 10 seconds left. We need to see something from Aaliyah. She's going. She's trying. You can tell she's trying to get that takedown with the crotch lift.
Beautiful.
Great. Two debut fighters. Great fight.
Two really close rounds. I wonder how the judges are going to score this. This is a great fight. What a
And
great
Aaliyah
fight.
coming back from in that first round looking almost like she shouldn't have been there, to coming back and being a competent fighter in this fight and showing she's in this fight and she might be able to win it. The most impressive part is just Aaliyah coming back from that first round. A lot of new fighters will break after getting overwhelmed like that.
You know, for a first fight for both these girls, I was really impressed. You know, one took some damage and she overcame her issues in there, you know.
Yeah. And they both fought for the whole 3 rounds.
Exactly, and it's always fight or flight, you know. So once you get punched in the face, you can say what you're gonna do, but half of that goes out the window. So just to see these girls get in here, man, and put on a great show like that,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what their future holds.
If
What a
I'm
wonderful
Aaliyah's
fight.
corner, even if she doesn't win the fight, I'm happy that she showed me that she can take a punch and stay in a fight, because you can't teach that.
100%.
There's guys who have all the skill in the world, but when they get hit
No
for
heart.
real, the heart's not there and they quit. I can teach technique, I can't teach heart.
Good.
right, the judges' scorecards are in. All right, Judge Steve Quick scores the fight 30-27. Judge Shad and Beemick score the fight 30-26 for your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the blue corner, Angela Smith.
And as we expected, Angela took the fight, just that much more aggression.
Definitely. She was the aggressor, landed the cleaner strikes, kept the pressure all the way through.
But again, Aaliyah showing that she could fight through adversity. It's still a loss, but an impressive performance in her debut. It's one of the scary things too when you're fighting. Both of them were debuting, but when you're fighting someone in debut, there's no footage of them. You don't know what they're bringing to the table. They could be a stud, they could be trash. You don't know.
Walking into a fight blind, in other words.
Yes.
So next, fourth fight.
All right.
Number 4 coming up soon here.
Representing Subfighter MMA. Out of the blue corner, we got Jacob Polo.
The Jacob Polo, he's 1-2, but his last fight was here, January 26th, right here at Knockout Promotions, where he got a 3rd round TKO over Charles Lamb. So he's coming off a win. He wants to keep that streak going.
I always love listening to the walkout sounds. I feel like you can tell a lot about a person's characteristics just from their song, what type of energy they have, what type of fight it's going to be based off of just the simple song.
Yeah. And you'll see him in his corner is Adam Lynn, one of SoCal's longest time coaches, SoCal MMA legend Adam Lynn. And you can tell just by looking at him, this guy is an athlete. What I'd like to see different from his last fight, he was great in his last fight, but it was a little, he was conserving energy a little too much.
All right, and across from in the red corner, representing Millennia MMA, we got Steven Rios.
Maybe not.
That's big for that weight class.
Yeah, it's probably a featherweight fight.
I think this is definitely a featherweight fight. Being 5'10", Steven, and 5'9" for Jacob. A little bit taller for that weight class, definitely.
But you got the Sugar Shans, who are taller than everybody in the division. And Steven Rios, he's making his debut right now. So like we just talked about, Steven could look up tape on Jacob Polo. He could see exactly how his last fight went. It was here, it's on video, it's on YouTube. But looking up Steven Rios, there's no footage, it's his debut. So Jacob needs to come into this fight trusting his skills and knowing he has the tools to win no matter what Steven Rios brings.
Jacob's definitely able to kind of gauge what he needs to do. He's been in there before. He's suffering 2 losses, 1 victory. He knows both worlds. So Steven here, first fight, fresh out the gate. We're gonna have to see what he does here. I always love to see those fight or flight situations.
Here we go, fight 4. Here we go.
Beautiful leg kick.
Yes. Steven coming out ready to fight, showing no nerves. You see Jacob measuring, trying to get a read of his opponent.
Measuring with the jab, leading up with the lead leg.
Good. Feinting that overhand right into the takedown. He's got his neck, though. This is dangerous. Does he get the right leg around the outside? He's got his right leg out. He wants to be on his left hip, but that could be tight. He's on the wrong hip right now, so it's hard to finish. It's possible, but it's hard. He's on his right hip right now. You want to be on the hip that you have the head. And I think he only has it with one hand right now. He's trying to reconnect his hands.
Left arm around the top.
Yep.
And kind of put some pressure on it.
He's trying to turn into a high arm.
Backwards is the wrong way here.
He knows he's in danger. He's not out yet, but he knows he's in danger as long as he has that head. So he's making sure he doesn't. He's got his hands connected now.
This is deep. Jacob knows he's got
it. And
then
if Jacob doesn't get this, you have to worry how much is he expending, how much energy is he expending trying to finish it. If anything, even if you don't have the choke in a short round, in a short round like 3 minutes, if you can just hold that head, you can still seal the round for you. So even if you don't finish it, you don't want to let him get his head out because then he's going to be dropping bombs on you and taking this round back. And there, he's out. He's out. Now we're going to see what Jacob has here.
Steven was patient in there. That was beautiful. Steven's got good pressure here against the cage. He needs to keep his hips low, head high, start to posture up, and let off some punches here.
There he's got him bent up against the cage. It's hard to stand up. His hips are stacked. It's hard to get out of this position.
He's got to keep his head high, and he can keep the working here.
Again, it's one of those rounds where you have to wonder what do the judges value? Do they value a half round of a submission attempt, or do they value the ground and pound that came after it more? So neither fighter can be confident they took this round. You never know what the judges are thinking.
Agreed. Luckily for us, we have 2 rounds left to see how this fight continues to play out. Beautiful first round, man. Very action-packed. A little bit of striking, a little bit of jiu-jitsu. Best of mixed martial arts right there.
Yeah.
All right, let's give some energy. Let's get ready for round 2.
So I have to assume that Adam is telling Jacob in the corner right now to look for the overhand right and look for the shot. Keep a bit of distance. Keep the hand up in case he really does throw the overhand right, and be ready for the shot in case it's just a feint like it was last round.
And if I was Steven's coaches, I'd be like, look, he's going to set up the takedown. You're longer. Your range was a bit better in that last round. Keep the range, stay on the outside, try to catch him on a takedown.
There's only an inch height difference between these two, but the reach difference looks so massive. You can see Jacob circling more.
Nice right hand from Jacob.
He wants to pressure into a takedown, so he's circling more, but now they're clinched on the cage.
Jacob's got a deep underhook here. Steven's really trying to get up under him, but that underhook's preventing him from doing so.
I think Jacob with that more compact frame probably has the strength advantage here. Yes.
A little bit more leverage there, agreed.
Steven tried to turn him, and he's just too heavy.
He's got to sit his hips and really raise that arm high to get the leverage there.
Yeah, he's got good pressure, but he needs to do more than pressure him here. He needs to take this round. He's behind him now. This is
wow,
good for Jacob.
Nice pass by.
Is he going to keep the body wrap, or is he going to switch to the crotch lift?
Inside leg hook. Trying to really drag him down here.
He's in a good place here. Is he looking for a soup? Looking for a soup.
Nice, beautiful dump.
And that looks
straight
good
to the back.
On the judges' cards. I think he's
now
got
he's
one
working.
Hook. He's got the one hook, but he's not in full control yet. He's going to fall off the side
Steven needs to focus on wrist control here.
Yeah. Look, he's trying to set up another one. You see Steven sagging his hips real heavy because he doesn't want to get lifted again. Yep, that was dangerous. That was dangerous. Steven didn't even want that guillotine, so this worked out for Jacob.
Jacob's hanging tight on the hip here. Beautiful work.
That arm's wrapping the body.
Straight to the power half when he comes in.
Half.
Nice.
Setting up a head and arm, but he's out of it now. And there's only so much time left in this round. This is good for Jacob. 10 seconds left. And Jacob sealing this round for him. But again, we don't know how the judges are going to score the first round. So Steven knows he needs to come out and try to win this third round. Jacob should not feel comfortable because they might have given Steven the first. So Jacob needs to come out and try to win this third round too.
Couldn't agree more. Definitely a 1-1 situation in the mindset here.
And if anything, Steven needs to fight like he might even be down 2 rounds.
It's all or nothing in this third.
Yeah, if I'm Steven's corner, I'm letting him know, like, we don't want to go to decision. Maybe we win one, but we can't safely rely on that now. We need a finish.
Steven breathing a bit heavier here than Jacob. Jacob taking some nice, smooth, deep breaths here. Again, that's what I was talking about, just being a vet, being in there, fighting before, and experiencing that, you know? This is
nerves.
All right, your turn.
100%.
And you can see Jacob's even improved from his last fight. Where last fight he kind of conserved his energy too much. You can tell he's really good at energy conversation this fight, but he's putting a little bit more out there. He has a little more aggression. He's fighting a little bit more, and it looks good.
You can tell Steven's a gamer though, dude. There's no back down or no quit in him. He's still coming. Look at him. Jacob punching those jabs, getting that jab out there. Wow. Nice lead-in overhand right from Jacob. Another beautiful knee. Steven with some pressured takedown here, keeping him nice and tight against the cage.
And
Jacob just digging that underhook.
And this takedown attempt could be what determines the fight. Whoever gets a takedown here could be sealing the fight for themselves. So this is important. You need to go for this takedown like your life depends on it. You need to defend it like your life depends on it.
Agreed. He's got to switch to a single here, create a little bit of leverage, and instead of just trying to finish and power through this double leg. Jacob's got that underhook, and he's not letting it go. So the double's going to be very hard to finish here.
You can tell that underhook is so strong for Jacob. He's just stopping everything with it. Now he's let go to it. He's going for the wizard with the crossface.
Nice. Steven's climbing high in the crotch here. Maybe switch to a body lock. He's got the underhooks. Jacob throwing some beautiful knees in the clinch here.
Got some dirty boxing here and more knees.
Nice. Beautiful slip to a right hook on the way out. Beautiful.
And with every stop takedown, I have to imagine Jacob feels more and more confident, like, you got nothing for me. And now it's his turn with the pressure. He wants to show you this is how you do a takedown, or this is how I do what you did.
Nice single leg. He's got a dump here. It's one big step back with the left leg and dump. Maybe cut around the corner to the right. It'd be a beautiful way to secure a takedown at the end of the round. Steven says no. Right back to your feet. Beautiful third round. Beautiful third round.
And again, that round is, who do you give that round to? That's about 50% of it was spent by each guy with their back on the cage. It's a tough fight to score. Neither fighter should feel super comfortable with the win right now. I would say the second round is the most substantial round of the fight. That's the one that's objective. Like, Jacob is taking that round, right? But first and third, we don't know how these judges are scoring. It could be 2-1 if Jacob loses because of it.
I'll tell you, like I was always told, don't leave it to the judges.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's not within your control. You just got to do what you can do in there and make the best of it.
In a perfect world, you can leave it to the judges, but we don't live in that perfect world. You more than anyone know what happens when you got some bad judging.
Hats off to Steven. He took this fight knowing his opponent has been in there, been through the trials and tribulations of being in that cage. Yeah, what a performance for a first fight.
For a debut, man, I have a lot of my guys I wish would perform like that in a debut. Like, he came out ready to fight. Like, no nerves about it. He wanted to bang, he wanted to wrestle. He came out like a fighter, and just today wasn't a day. He fought a veteran fighter coming off a win, confident as hell. And I'm assuming coming in this next fight, he's gonna be one of those guys we talked about earlier. You can't be fooled by an 0-1 record. A lot of these guys 0-1 is because they fought someone else who's really good. There's a lot of 0-1 killers here in SoCal.
Jacob looked like he's just having fun in here, talking to the camera, not really winded. Maybe ready for a couple more rounds.
I think he really believes he won. I think if I were to have to bet, I would say the judges are going to pick him.
I'd agree. Great fight, 3 3-minute rounds. Let's see the final decision here.
All right, the judges' scorecards are in. Judge Eduardo.
All right. AJ's going to be tagging John back in for commentary.
Judges Bimic and Shad score at 30-27. For your winner by unanimous decision, out of the blue corner, Jacob Polo.
All right, congratulations, Jacob.
And Jacob bringing his record back to even, starting his career out 0-2, but taking 2 in his last 2 fights here in Knockout Promotions. No longer a fighter with a losing record. That's got to feel amazing.
That's got to feel great for him. He put on a great performance tonight, honestly. He looked very great. He looked good on feet. He looked good in the grappling. Honestly, he had a very strong, well-rounded game, which is what you would expect from a sub-fighter.
The only thing I would say is a little bit more, it's what I said at the beginning of this fight, and I would like to see a little bit more at the next fight. If he's got this much energy after 3 rounds, then I think he could have done more in the fight.
That's true. That's true. He could have put more on him for sure.
As I always say, it's easier said than done, especially when you're getting hit. Getting hit hurts. There's no 2 ways about it.
Yep.
When you choose to get in that cage, you're choosing, you got to leave it all in there and try to get that done.
100%.
Hopefully, next time, he walks home with a finish. He's got 2 decision wins now. Both good performances. He knows he can go 3 rounds.
100%.
He should use that confidence to push the pace a little bit more next time and go for the finish.
Definitely.
But either way, congratulations.
All right.
Congratulations on a well-fought victory.
Coming out of the blue corner.
And our next matchup here.
Fight 5.
Represent Fight Science MMA.
I believe I've seen both of these guys. I believe I saw both of these fighters at the last Knockout Promotions card. They both look very familiar to me. Or it might have been recent ones at least. Not sure the last one.
Both these fighters, this is their 3rd fight for Knockout Promotions. The Elijah, you might have seen him in the last show. He fought for the flyweight title against Isaiah Perez.
Right.
Knocked out in the first round. But this is his comeback fight. He's got to be hungry for a win coming off a loss.
Right. You know, we all get in the cage. Things happen. You know, and honestly, you know, you take a knockout, it can hurt you, it can break you, or it can build you up and make you into a brand new fighter. So we're going to see tonight what that did.
Yeah, you want to see fighters when they come off a loss, if they unfortunately take a loss, you want to see that motivate them to want to win even more and not to make that, to break them mentally in the future for fighting.
Absolutely. Dominic here from Team Body Shop as well. I know he has a 2-2 record here. Elijah with a 2-1 record. So, you know, these guys have been in the cage. They have experience. They know what they do well.
Again, both veterans of Knockout Promotions.
Right, absolutely.
Right. Across from him in the red corner, representing Team Body Shop.
Here we go.
Make some noise for Dominic Osorio!
All right. I like it. I like the intro. I like it. Good energy. Good energy walking out. And you see AJ over in his corner there. As everyone who is just watching now was listening to AJ McKee do commentary, imagine how important it is to have AJ McKee in your corner telling you what to do. That's like a secret weapon right there, 100%. energy in the building for coming out here.
Osorio! And you know what we do here at Knockout? Let's knock out!
Good energy in the building for this one. You can tell there's a lot of teammates, a lot of fans in here for both these fighters here tonight.
So Dominic here, he's coming off a unanimous decision loss in Spar Star against Gavin Mitchell back in July of last year. But his last fight in Knockout Promotions, October of 2023, getting a third round submission over Johnny Nguyen.
That was a very quick start here, and we have begun to fight. Ooh, good snappy kick out the gate. Ooh.
A 3-inch height advantage between these two fighters.
Yeah, you can definitely see that. You can definitely see it. Ooh.
But Elijah throws heavy.
Elijah throws very heavy. You can see that body shot really affected him.
You can see him in his movement as an athlete.
100%. That side kick to the spinning wheel kick was an interesting combination out the gate too.
Ooh.
Oh, good hook. Oh, there's the shot.
Good shot. Well timed, right under the punches.
Takedown.
Flared it, beautiful. Now if he can follow up on it. It's one thing to get it, but if he just gets back up, how much was it really worth, right?
It's true, very true.
And even then, if they just get back up, what does that do to you mentally, that you got the takedown and they just stood up?
Right. You know, you only have so many of those in your night. It's very exhausting. A takedown is an exhausting.
He's looking like setting up a Kimura right now. Yeah, Elijah has a Kimura grip.
Oh.
It's dangerous. It'll get you lifted, but right there, the roll, and he stays on him.
Elijah with the pressure.
He's letting him know this is a fight. I'm not going to let you breathe.
100%. Elijah.
Elijah needs to make sure not to get overzealous when he throws like that, though, because that's how he lost the last fight. He had his opponent against the cage, and he just started throwing, but wasn't paying attention that he can get thrown back at.
Right. No, 100%. You know, he engages in a dangerous firefight, but he knows he has the power that he can win those exchanges a lot of times. Dominic doing a good job controlling here on the fence. Ooh. Oh, those knees. That hurt Dominic. Oh,
and Dominic coming out of body shop, you have to expect he's going to be good in the clinch and he's going to have good takedowns.
Oh, these body shots are hurting him. You can see him wincing on his face right now.
Look at Elijah keeping his legs wide, being smart. But now Dominic going to the dump and back to the double with those long legs, long limbs.
Dominic is not letting up.
There's the lift. He held the cage there. The ref's going to give him a warning because he still went down. But if the ref took a point, you couldn't blame either because he might have gone down worse. Like the position he's in now could have been because of that fence grab. I can promise you, if it happens again, the ref's not going to give him an opportunity to fix it. It's going to be a point.
I can see that 100%. No, that's absolutely fair. Dominic, that was an excellent takedown he hit though, but you're right. Dominic's not keeping him down. He's doing a takedown, and Elijah's getting back to his feet. Yes, press against the cage, but back to his feet.
And if you're sitting on takedowns like this, but you're getting eating punches and elbows to the body, when I'm judging, I'm scoring that for the guy defending the takedown because, to me, if you're not finishing the takedown, you're just holding on to legs,
right,
and trying not to get beat up while you get your body beat.
100%.
But see, now he's mixing up the knees and the foot stomps, and he's letting him know. Oh, going for it. It didn't work out, but I like it. He did it with 10 seconds left, so the danger wasn't too bad.
Right.
You know, going for those headlock throws, you might get your back taken, but he was strategic about it. Worst case, the time runs out.
Explosive round one. Clap it up for both fighters.
Elijah was absolutely with the energy that he was not letting up on anything. He was coming back, but Dominic kept good control on the hips of him. Didn't let him fully get away. Didn't let him separate. You know, I mean, I think Elijah just needs to do his best to not engage a clinch, not engage a grappling match. Try and keep it on the feet. He's clearly hurting Dominic right here. Every shot has hurt Dominic. You've seen it on his face. How would you score that round there, Max?
I don't know, to be honest. When I'm judging, it's like I'm not in the spectating, the commentating mindset. I'm keeping track of everything that's happening, and a round like that, I'm glad I'm not judging.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I can see that 100%.
When I'm judging, I love easy rounds, right? The
Right.
close rounds are the tough ones.
Right. That was really a story of control versus power and damage, honestly. Oh, we're having some chance here.
Takedowns and clinch control. Yeah, it wins when nothing else happens, right? But if you're getting hit the whole time you're doing these things and not finishing the takedowns,
yes,
it's again, it depends what the judge values.
Good
and
team to
every
the
judge
face.
looks at it differently. Oh,
Absolutely.
the pressure.
That was good. Elijah just kept pressing in. Dominic with a great takedown attempt again here.
Elijah has to know, though, when he goes in that hard with punches, Dominic's going to go under it it's twice now.
Right.
It looks like he wants to set up some rubber guard. He's pushing his head to the side. He's not grabbing his own leg, so maybe it's not rubber guard, but he's keeping him from being able to ground and pound.
Definitely. Stay in a good position. Dominic is really just comfortable here, just keeping control.
He's got
Honestly,
an opportunity. I don't know how much he knows rubber guard, but he has an opportunity to like set up his omoplatas there. You
I was
can
about
see
to
it.
say, that looked like an omoplata that I almost had.
Going for triangle now, but a little too loose.
Elijah's
So
doing a
he's
great
over the
job.
shoulder, but the forearm is in. Unless you got like steroid strong legs,
Right.
more often than not, you're not going to finish that. They're going to be able to use that forearm to smash your crotch to make the space.
Right.
And back out.
As long as the elbow is out of the crotch, he's basically safe in there.
But if I'm judging and I'm looking at this, and the guy on top, even if he's not in it, if he's not hitting, that to me means you're focused on defense, which means you're losing. But
fair.
he's out now. He's going for another triangle. You see him? He's trying to isolate that arm so he can get his leg through.
Elijah doing a great job of not accepting bottom position, just staying there. He's really staying active. He's going for attacks.
You can win from the bottom if you keep working. You make the top guy defend the whole time. You don't see it often.
Yeah, that's fair. It's hard. It's a hard thing to do. Dominic's good at keeping pressure.
Good feet on the hips. Feet on the hips.
Excellent
That's
kick
right to the face.
There you
Elijah's
go.
gonna think twice about slipping like that now, because that could have been the end of the fight right there if that hit clean.
Ooh. Dominic hit a good overhand there. You know, it's actually a pretty good exchange. Elijah does look like he hits some more power, but Dominic is absolutely hitting with power.
Good
himself.
spinning kick. That's it. Dominic clearly a wrestler, but he's shown he's not afraid to bang.
Right.
And Elijah's showing him now, like, I'm going for the takedown.
Yeah,
You
right.
think about it now. And now it's the reverse of what we saw. Elijah's sitting on this takedown while getting his body beat up.
Right.
He's got his hands wrapped, but Dominic's tall.
Ooh.
There it is.
Got the legs, took the takedown.
Sometimes it's hard to finish those takedowns on tall fighters because they get on their tippy toes while you're lifting, and they're still on the ground.
All right, no, absolutely. That height difference that starts playing factors here.
And like the first round, he's getting right back up from it, but Elijah's in a good position for ground and pound.
Right.
I just keep that and keep the knees. Don't stop until he makes you stop.
100%.
Even knee the legs from here. Let the judges know you're dominant and you're winning this fight. If you're doing nothing, even if they're not hard, the judges see it, the crowd sees it and gets hype, and it shows the dominance that you need to show to win a round.
100%. You can tell Elijah's doing a lot with this control right now. He's not just holding him. Ooh, good knee on the turn there. Ooh, Dominic. Ooh, hey, one more takedown. Ends around on top.
Elijah went for the lateral there, but Dominic too heavy with his hips, just pancaked his hips and landed on top. AJ almost losing his hat.
You can see Elijah here a little visibly winded. I can see him breathing heavy here in the corner. Dominic, I'm not able to see at the moment. Dominic as well. Dominic looked like he's a little winded as well. I mean, that was a high-paced round. That was non-stop action. Guys throwing bombs at each other, constant wrestling back and forth. Excellent for both fighters on this round.
And once again, Bailey has best ring girl in the business.
Best ring girl, all right. She has the sign the right way up, so you know. Good job for her. Yeah, you know, this is what you really expect from teams like Fight Science and teams like Body Shop. You know, they're going to come at you with an excellent combination of both hands and grappling.
Yeah, the teams you see here at Knockout Promotions, the Body Shop, the Fight Science, the Sub Fighters, the Millennials, the Badger Crews. There's a lot of killer teams here, and that's why you see a lot of these guys are 0-1, because there's so many killer teams in SoCal that it's sometimes it's tough to get a fight that's not hard, even at the low level.
It really is at this amateur level. These guys are in real fights. You know, you can see this is a real match here that these two are having.
I would like to see more circling from Dominic as a response to Elijah's pressure, but I think he wants to level change takedown so much that he doesn't want to circle. He wants to right there.
Elijah does pressure him very hard, and it always opens up an opportunity for Dominic to go for
He's got the
takedown.
lift.
Oh!
But he put him down, but what can he do with it now? He needs to do more than just put him down and let him back up.
Right. Yeah, he has the back. Oh, looks like he's going. He has the
kind of on their back, but they're sweaty. It's third round. It's a bit slippery. He doesn't have full control yet.
Yep. Very true. Right now, Dominic is controlling, but not quite dominating this round.
He's under the butt again. He's going to get another lift
There you
here.
go. Excellent takedown.
And now he's got him down. He's in the guard. This is great for Dominic as long as he can defend the submissions.
Elijah not settling again, going for attacks.
Elijah,
trying to move.
he has opportunities from his back that he's going for, but I think that's why we're in the amateurs. Keep working on your jiu-jitsu, keep leveling up your jiu-jitsu, and be able to take advantage of these tiny opportunities off your back that pop up in the windows that you have to take advantage of them.
Very true, very true. Exhausting pace, throwing shots from the bottom. Oh,
again, so he looks like, I don't know if his hand's in. He's got a triangle though.
Yeah, it looks like
this could be it. It's hard to see from where we're at. I can't see if the other hand is in, so he has room to breathe. It's hard to finish. That's what I was telling you. Unless you have like a steroid strong grip with your legs, it's hard to finish when that forearm's in. Because that's giving him just enough space to breathe and keep that carotid artery open.
It's impressive though. Elijah's doing very well.
But for the judges, they just see a triangle and you defending. He's out now. He's got to take this round back now.
Right. Elijah not being still fighting to get some sort of dominance here in the bottom. Fighting real hard from the bottom.
Again, he's shooting for that triangle again, but Dominic's got the posture.
Feet on the hips.
Dominic's got to be careful when he goes into punch when he's in the triangle position.
Oh, head kick on the way up.
Again, this fight is still either fighter's fight.
Absolutely is.
These guys got to show that they want to take it.
Oh, Elijah hit to the body. Dominic with another takedown attempt here. Elijah seemed like he might have stopped this one.
Elijah coming in hands low on that one because he expected. He's like, I'm going to throw and you're going to shoot. You've been doing this every time I throw.
Right, and he had better defense on that one, which makes perfect sense. There we are, fighting here on the wall, gets a clinch again. Ooh, excellent knee in the midsection. Ooh, excellent knee back.
Elijah not letting him go. He's like, I'm not going to let you breathe right now.
Absolutely
10 seconds left in this fight.
Ooh,
are they going to bang it out? Who wants this fight?
Ooh, excellent spinning
Who
kick.
wants this fight right now?
Oh! Wow.
Exciting finish.
Fireworks on the way out.
The crowd is on their feet right now.
That was amazing. That last 10 seconds, both of them left everything out there. Threw the kitchen sink at it.
Don't nobody do it like Knockout do it.
Wow. There was 2 spinning kicks that Dominic threw there at the end. It's very impressive. Very agile there on the feet.
See Mason McKee cleaning up the cage right now. If you've ever wondered why all of the McKees murder everybody in MMA, it's because they start this young.
Right. Imagine you're on the mat, you're here at this moment, this young.
Mason McKee cleaning out the...
You see AJ McKee, a world champion. When AJ was that age, he was traveling with us to the fights and doing the same thing.
Right. World champions are made here in Knockout Promotions. It really has come straight from this arena. Excellent fight here from both guys. Honestly, at this point, Max, what do you think is the outcome of this match?
It's one of those ones I'm happy I'm not judging, but again, if you put a gun to my head and said pick the winner and pick right, I'm gonna go with Dominic Osorio.
That's fair. I can understand it. Elijah did a lot of great work there. I could see it going his way as well, but Dominic did have more control, I would say, and he got down and scrapped with him. You know, it was 100%. There was no fallback. Elijah was throwing bombs at him, and Dominic would stand and bang with him too. He didn't just wrestle him every time, even though he did wrestle him a lot of the time.
Yeah, all the fights tonight, there's been none of the fights have been one-sided.
Not at all.
The matchmakers here try not to give gimme fights. Sometimes it happens.
Right?
Sometimes it's just the matchup is right, even if it's a tough opponent.
Right.
But a lot of times this is what you see, and that's why you'll get guys that are 0-1, 1-1, 1-2. Because at the lowest level, you're getting tough fights here.
Right. You know, this is the same as some pro level fights. Honestly, this is harder than some pro level fights. Between how hard these two went at each other.
A lot of times, I've seen some of the amateur title fights, and I've seen that like the day after I'm at some pro fights. And I'm like, some of these guys need to switch.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, you see it for sure.
And I don't blame some of the amateurs because they want to make sure when they go to pro that they're not only ready for pro, but they're ready to win and continue winning at pro, not take a loss and not affect their career negatively. Because if you're trying to make a career out of it, your record matters.
It absolutely does. Absolutely does.
By unanimous decision, out of the red corner, Dominic Osorio.
And Dominic takes it.
Look, Dominic takes it. I'm guessing unanimous. They didn't give any scorecards, so fair enough. I would be curious to see what the scorecards actually said, because that was a very close match. It really was. Also, I love Dominic's Dragon Ball Z poncho. Fantastic.
Both of them gave it an excellent performance out here.
Really was. Really was.
Giving their heart in this ring. All right.
So we have
your
two,
favorite time.
We have two
it's
fights.
One more raffle time.
Raffle time. I'm feeling a little bit of time here. We got 2 fights left.
Oh, y'all ain't ready to see with that attitude. Y'all ready to win some money on this side? In the back, y'all ready to win some money? All right. Shaking it up, shake it up, shake it up.
Those of you watching the stream, if you had a favorite fight of tonight, please let us know which fight tonight was actually your favorite of the night.
We got a couple more coming ahead right after this raffle.
All right. Our final.
So if you're in the area, if you live near, you come to the fights next time. Win some money.
Yeah, absolutely. Come support the local scene. Support your local MMA scene.
Yeah, and even if you don't win some money, they got drinks here, they got food here, and you got amazing fights. Come see it in person.
Right. It's absolutely fun.
You see kids in the cage. It's a friendly environment for everyone to come to.
Right.
Absolutely. I know there's people punching each other's faces off in the cage, but outside the cage, everybody's just having a good time enjoying the entertainment.
Nothing but respect here at the Knockout Promotions. Nothing but respect here in the cage.
You don't need to know fighters to come to the fights. Just come and watch.
Yeah.
Get your friends, get a bucket of beers, and enjoy some fights.
It's a great time. It's a great time for everyone.
DJ, can I get some music while I'm doing the raffle?
Damn.
Yeah.
The first raffle winner, MIA, getting skipped.
You snooze, you lose.
Give me some little raffle music. Let's see if we can get motivated. Come on, come on, come on.
So we still have 2 fights to go here. One more women's match, and we have a championship match there to finish it off. It looks like Millennia versus Ralph Gracie, Pleasanton. I'm not familiar with that, Jim.
It's a Bay Area.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. And then one more Body Shot versus Fight Science match to finish out the night.
How y'all gonna boo the raffle guy? That's like cussing out the cleaner lady. You can't be mean to the
The crowd is not on our side tonight. They're booing.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
We got two skips.
Just give the prize to us.
People just giving away money.
Yeah. That's great.
All right, we got 776-034. 776.
Nobody wants to claim their prize tonight, it seems like.
At this point, I'm ready for somebody.
I'm about to raise my hand
I
tonight.
know, right?
Oh, we got a winner.
Oh, there we go. We got a winner.
You won a scholarship for all 4 years of university at Knox Clap it up for one time.
There we go. We invest in the
I want
child's
to know
education.
how much they won.
I know, right? Hey, for her, it's big money. I guarantee it.
Oh, yeah.
Highlight of the night,
And
definitely.
this is brought to you by Benny Almazan. Home-based realty. If you're looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home.
Big shout out, Benny.
To our sponsor.
Once again, shout out to Home Base Realty for the raffle, sponsoring the event tonight.
Right. If you're in the market for a home, hit up Benny. He knows what to do.
Benny. Where's Benny at so they can reach out to you? Benny, where you at?
Clap it up for Benny right here putting this.
We would have been doing these fights in the parking lot if it wasn't for Benny. We'd be in the parking
We
lot.
appreciate everyone that makes these fights happen. Our sponsors, our fighters, our teams. It's all a group effort. The local scene needs a strong base to come out and support it. And we thank everyone that's here watching with us tonight. You online are helping support us as well.
And when you're watching these fights, you got to understand, you are watching future UFC fighters. Not everyone here is going to make it, but many are. Like I said, AJ McKee came up in the show and became a world champion in Bellator.
Our last 2 fights of the night.
Gabe Green came up in the show and is in the UFC right now.
Right, 100%. You know, they earned their spot right here in the knockout cage.
Y'all make some noise for Jasmine Jastrowski.
All right,
And just
Yasmin coming out.
FYI, Yasmin Yashemsky. I'm sure you can see it on the screen. I can't blame him for pronouncing it wrong, but it's Yasmin Yashemsky.
It's understandable. It's spelled with a J. We know how it is. Should have asked first. It's okay. Coming out some Tupac sounds like here. Enjoying it. Like I said, it's our final women's match of the night between Yasmin and Elizabeth. Yasmin making her debut here tonight. You gotta wonder if she's from a team from the Bay Area, like you're saying, coming down here for her debut. It must be a little nerve-wracking. New territory, first time in the cage. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with for your first time.
But done a little bit of research. She does have she's Muay Thai and BJJ practitioner. What you expect nowadays,
right?
In MMA, has competed in jiu-jitsu. Again, what you expect from a lot of fighters. Coming in looking more than ready.
I was about to say, she looks confident. She doesn't look like it's her first time in here. She looks like she's done it before. She looks ready. Oh, I was wrong. I don't think that was Tupac at all. That was a different language. I was way off there. Way off.
You make some noise for Elizabeth Carrillo.
All right, our final fighter from Millennia on the night. She definitely has her teammates and fans here in the venue here with us tonight.
She's coming out here with the Mount Sac shirt representing Walnut.
I like it. All right. Good energy coming out. Elizabeth had one win here.
She has a wrestling background. She competed as an amateur wrestler.
So you gotta imagine that's gonna be her main offense here. Is this her first time here in the knockout cage?
It is. Her one fight was November of last year, and she won a unanimous decision in Epic Fighting 59.
Oh, not bad. So yeah, it definitely has she has the edge technically when it comes to experience. She's been in the cage. She has a win, but you know Yasmin also is not a new person to combat. So we'll see what this looks like.
Y'all know what time it is. Let's knock out.
All right. Thank you, Bailey, for being our ring girl once again.
And so I think we're gonna see the classic matchup in MMA, where we have the wrestler against a striker with jiu-jitsu.
Right.
And we see how good is the striker with jiu-jitsu's takedown defense, or how good is her jiu-jitsu.
Right.
Or maybe she surprises everyone and takes down the wrestler.
It's true. You never know how this can go. You know, like we don't know what Yasmin is capable of.
Yashemsky against Elizabeth Carrillo.
No touch of gloves. Girls going right to it. Ooh. They're
both just throwing.
Yeah.
Right at the start. Good knee up the middle.
No.
Elizabeth's smart. She's not just backing up in the takedown. She's circling to make the takedown hard to keep. Good. A 4-punch, 6-punch combo.
My God, just throwing volume. No caution. Just straight to it. Oh, good leg kick. Ooh. Yasmin.
Not a lot of head movement, but both are throwing.
They basically are standing in front of each other, just trading like crazy.
They're both right now they're both trying to out-tough the other one right now. And neither one of them are backing down. They're both fine with punching and getting punched.
Yasmin throws a little reckless, I will say. She's thrown haymakers. She doesn't keep her hands to her face. Elizabeth has caught her with a counter a couple times now. Yeah, look, no straight punches. Yasmin really throws that wild hook coming in. Elizabeth now, not really throwing much back. Oh, ooh, excellent counter hook.
And Elizabeth hasn't gone for a takedown yet.
It is actually very surprising. They really have stood and banged for the most part.
And I didn't look up. Maybe she's more of a Greco-style wrestler. I didn't look up that, but that might explain it. Or maybe she's just trying to show, I'm going to use my hands to make you not think about it. You were expecting wrestling,
right?
And I'm not going to give you my wrestling until you think I'm here to bang with you.
Very true. Very true. Because at this point now,
that or it could be another case of
she grapples having
there. It could be another case of a lot of wrestlers, they get in this cage and then they're just like, no, I'm in a fight, and they just want to bang for 3 rounds.
You get two grapplers, they start having a striking match. Absolutely. I will say Elizabeth right now, a little more control. It looks like she's a little more comfortable right now. Yasmin came out the gate strong.
Hard round to score.
Hard round to score, yes.
A lot of the rounds tonight, I'm glad I'm not scoring.
There has been no one-sided rounds. There have been no one-sided fights. It has been banger after banger in this cage here tonight. So in this next round, Max, what do you think Yasmin has to do to change up her game plan against Elizabeth here?
I think she needs to both of them need to clean up their punches a little bit more. Yasmin had a lot of opportunity to throw, and she threw a lot, but a lot of those were blocked because they were looping punches.
Yes.
Right? A little more snappy right down the middle, snap, roll, circle. Don't let her clinch up with you.
Right.
The way that the round ended is not preferable when you're against the wrestler. You don't want them clinched up with you.
Right, so exactly.
Clean up the punches a little bit more and keep punching and circling.
Right. Do you think it's time for Elizabeth to turn on her wrestling?
Put a little bit more bad intent behind the punches.
That's true.
And if I'm Elizabeth, get that takedown this time around. You're a wrestler. Remember you're a wrestler and win the fight with your wrestling.
100%.
Maybe she just comes out and knocks her out right now. You never know.
Hey, all right. Yasmin out the gate.
She's fine throwing those punches in your face. Even if they're not the crispiest, she's going to keep them in your face.
Mm-hmm. She's willing to stand right there in the phone booth and trade. She will eat shots and not be phased, clearly.
And there it is. There's the double finally.
Excellent takedown.
Yasmin's got to do more than this.
Yep.
Feet on the hips, push away. Yep.
There we go. Yasmin eating a lot of shots here. Yasmin's in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble here.
Yasmin is tough.
She is very tough.
She's back. I think Elizabeth just pissed her off with those punches. She willingly took those shots to get back up. You saw her turn face down, stand up, eating shots because she was fine. She's shown this whole round she can take a punch.
100%.
She's not afraid of Elizabeth's strikes. So she used that to get to her feet. Does it look bad on the judge's scorecard? Yes, but are you back on your feet and you can win this fight?
Still in the fight. 100% still in this fight.
Now she needs to keep making space, circle off, and get back to the striking.
Good knees here. They're both exchanging knees back and forth here in the clinch. There we go. Yeah. Just keep exchanging knees here back in the clinch. No real attempt to really break away here. Just holding each other. Oh, good strike. Looks like Elizabeth is content to hold Yasmin here in the fence. Just control the round at this point.
When everything else is even,
that's good.
I'm giving it to the person who's pressuring the clinch.
Yes.
And this is,
this
round, no doubt, is Elizabeth.
Elizabeth definitely took control of this round. She has done a lot more damage, a lot more control.
But at the same time, I don't think Yashemsky is hurt.
No.
I think that she believes Elizabeth doesn't have the heat to stop her from doing anything, and that Elizabeth needs her wrestling to win this fight, so she's fine taking those shots. Right,
100%. You know, if anything, though, Yasmin really showed that she had that dog in her because she ate probably 10 shots getting back up to her feet, turning to the cage, and turning back around to throw back at Elizabeth again.
Yeah, and good on the ref for understanding what was happening. She wasn't just sitting there losing the fight, getting beat up. She was taking those shots to get up. Mm-hmm. And she made that trade, and the ref was aware of that.
Right.
A lot of times, especially at the amateur level, they stop fights earlier.
They're
supposed
jump
to.
In on that, yeah.
But it's a risk sometimes if the ref doesn't understand the situation for what's really happening. So good on the ref for not stopping that.
100%. Excellent changes back and forth. I think we know what Elizabeth's path to victory here is. More grappling. That man definitely knows her path to victory too. She has a lot of support here in the building, but Yasmin in enemy territory, different part of the state, first debut fight, doing really well, eating real pressure and throwing back and be staying in the fight.
I have to imagine Elizabeth's corner is telling her one more takedown. That's all you need to win this fight. Oh,
that was a good shot. Knocked her head back.
Yashemsky throwing a little bit harder this round.
Yep.
But there
it was.
The same combo 3 times in a row, and the third one got red.
Yep.
That left hook, right overhand, kind of a right straight, kind of right overhand. But she's stopping it right now. She's sitting on this guillotine.
Yes.
And even if it's not winning, the fact that Elizabeth is just on the defense with this guillotine means that Yashemsky is winning so far into this round.
Right. You know, for as strong as a wrestler Elizabeth is, she has not necessarily dominated the grappling completely. Yasmin has been in the back and forth with her, has not just allowed herself to be taken down.
She's going for that body lock lift right now.
Oh.
There's the outside trip. She's setting it up. But Yashemsky, she gets her back to the other side of the cage.
Very well done.
This is where the cage, like you see a lot of wrestlers use the cage for the takedown, but you see a lot of people also use the cage to stop the takedown. When you're going back and you get your back against the cage, you turn your hips, you get your legs wide. As much as it is easier to finish with the cage, sometimes it's harder, and there it is.
Yep, that was an excellent turn. Dropped her down.
That could be the takedown that wins this fight.
That really could. If Yasmin cannot do anything from this position, cannot get herself back up, Elizabeth has definitely taken this fight.
She's on top half guard, got an underhook, great position right now.
Elizabeth here on top, looks like she's throwing a little bit of a ground and pound here. Top position. Right now, I can definitely see that Elizabeth is firmly in control at this point.
Yeah, Yasmin needs to do more here. The time's running out. She's probably down on the scorecards.
Yep.
You got to be putting a butterfly hook in, doing something more than just sitting half guard. Even if you don't have time to work a slow half guard game. Those are 2-minute rounds.
Exactly. Just like you said, we hear a 10-second bang, and that's it. That's all she wrote on the match. I would have to argue that Elizabeth here did take this game. Great work. Great work from both girls. Great work from both girls, though. Honestly. Elizabeth really showcased a strong overall, a toughness for sure, but a strong overall game. Yasmin very much showed off her toughness, and then she showed that she does belong in here. She is ready to be in the cage. But like we keep saying, here at Knockout Promotions in California, it is a hard pool of people you get put up against. You know, Yasmin having a debut against a girl that's actually, Elizabeth is very good, very hard first fight for her.
And so, like I said, I have to assume Elizabeth wins this fight. But let me know in the chat who you think won this fight.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, if you're in the chat here, type 1 if you think Elizabeth won. Type 2 if you think Yasmin won. Excellent fight though. No boring matches tonight. Not even boring rounds, honestly. It's just been non-stop action. It's been very impressive.
And after this, we got one more fight coming up, the main event, Matthew Ingram versus Oswaldo Martinez. But first, we need to get the decision of this fight.
All right. But hats off to both these women. Both came in here, showed they're warriors. I mean, just that first round was kind of crazy, the way they just stood and threw at each other. Reckless abandon, honestly. Full reckless abandon in there. But at the end there, you can see Elizabeth really pulled together strategy, really put together a game plan. I think Yasmin got a little overwhelmed while she was in the cage. If she had strategy, it might have fallen apart a little bit on her there. Looks like the judges are still tallying up here on the scorecards. I'm hoping they read the scores this time. I would like to hear what the scores are. They haven't been doing that in like 2 matches now.
One fight, I only heard 2 of the scores.
Yeah.
But I guess in the end, it doesn't matter. But we'd like to give you more detail if we could.
Right, it's only fair. All these fights have been so good. It's not like anything has been a clear blowout. It's been, it's worth going into. Crowd on their feet here.
The judge's decision is in.
All right, let's see what the judges say.
All 3 judges score the fight 29-28.
Yep.
Fair,
Your winner
fair.
by unanimous decision out of the red corner, Elizabeth Ghazaryan.
Completely understandable. Very fair, very fair.
There you go. Don Gallegos, you nailed it. 2 rounds to 1, 29-28.
Yep, good call,
All
good
3
call.
cards. Beautiful work.
Beautiful work, honestly. Great work from
Again,
both these
man.
girls in here.
For a debut, Yashemsky,
Clap it up for both fighters.
that's a lot of toughness.
That really was, you
Now
know?
imagine you just keep sharpening the technique on someone who's got that level of toughness.
Absolutely. And I really feel like out the gate, Yasmin was shown a lot more in that first round for sure, but I feel like Elizabeth was almost a little stunned by it in the first round. But then Elizabeth kind of got her bearings together and came forward.
And she made the adjustment, right? The
Right.
first round was a little bit more banging and a little bit more clinch.
Yep.
And she was second and third. It's time to shoot.
It's time to
I
wrestle.
spent a whole round not shooting.
Right.
She's not going to see this coming.
Absolutely.
Here we go, the main event.
Main event of the night.
It's time.
It's time.
All right,
this
this
is
is
a,
the KO title.
I'm about to say there's a championship match here.
In the blue corner, representing Fight Science MMA, we got Oswaldo.
All right.
Oswaldo.
Oswaldo is 2-0 right now.
2-0 at a Fight Science, 6 feet tall, coming off a round 2 sub in Sparstar March of last year. So it's over Jordan De La Grasse, but it's been about a year since his last fight.
Oh, yeah. So you gotta think, you know, a 2-year layoff into a title fight is a lot of pressure.
2 years, yeah.
3 years. Oh, 3 years. Yeah, right.
Oh,
2 years. Okay, 2 years. Yeah, a 2-year layoff into a title fight's a lot. You gotta wonder if he's gonna have any ring rust, if he's gonna be a little, you know, slow out the gate possibly, or if he's gonna be ready to go.
Yeah, that or has he been just leveling up this last 2 years? You never know.
Right. That's enough time to be an entirely new fighter. Once again, like I've been saying, and he's going to need everything he has in his tool belt because Matthew is a very good fighter. He has been very active, 4-2, so he has a lot up ahead of him in terms of the challenge to get this belt.
All right. We got Oswaldo Martinez.
All right. Oswaldo here. Oswaldo has the UFC shorts on. I think he's the first person I've seen with the UFC shorts on.
I think one person the last show did it too.
Yeah. It's okay. Sometimes that's a manifesting thing, and I like that, you know?
We need the stats. We need the
We
stats.
need that.
All right. Across from in the red corner, representing the body shop.
Oswaldo dancing here. He looks ready.
Matthew Ingram.
And you can hear it in the house. Matthew definitely have a lot of fans here.
Damn. Don Gallegos in the chat saying, Mateo, 1 round KO.
Wow. Yeah.
Got Matthew Ingram, 4-2, fighting at a body shop. It's his 4th fight here in Knockout Promotions. He's coming off a knockout win in the show back in January over Ricardo Ariano.
That's right. It was January. I remember I was here for that. I saw him jump on the cage. Excellent fight. It was in absolute control. At no point looked like he was in danger. Matthew has a lot of potential. I really can see him going pro sometime soon here. I think he has the potential to go pro sometime in the near future.
With the all-star corner of Walel and AJ McKee.
Yep. Again, that's an intimidating corner to see sometimes, you know? You have living legends right there in the corner with them. Matthew looking calm. Looks like he's in his zone. No signs of nerves at all on him. Again, everyone, this is our final fight of the night. This is a title fight here in the Knockout Promotions. I'm not entirely sure of the weight class, to be completely honest. I would guess lightweight. And you can hear that response. Matthew has a lot of fans, a lot of teammates here in the crowd. Bailey with the knockout promotion title in her hands. One of these men will be walking away with that belt here today. Nice. Shout out to Brick by Brick Productions, making all this happen. All right, everyone. Last fight of the night. If you think Oswaldo, got it.
Oh, they're starting it quick.
No introduction. Right to it. They got to get the club open after this.
First shot stuffed.
Right.
That's a confidence builder. Both guys bouncing. You could tell already the difference between these fighters and some of the fighters early in the card.
Yes.
They're all gamers. They're all fighters, but you can just tell.
You can see
by
these
the
two
body
already.
language and the movement.
Oswaldo definitely bouncing on his feet, likes to come in.
And Oswaldo with good reach, good length. So hard to deal with.
Very good using his range.
That overhand right landed.
Excellent overhand. Matthew felt that. Matthew definitely felt that.
Yeah, he's refusing to show it. Poker face.
Yeah. 100%. And you see,
Oswaldo, you see a lot of the light on his feet, a lot of level changing. I'm always telling fighters, if you're doing nothing, level change. Make them think about it.
Right. He's staying active. He's staying bouncy. There's no stalling here. Matthew's been on the outside this whole time so far. It really. Those overhands are landing.
Feinting the takedown.
Wow.
Feinting the takedown and using that to set up the overhand right, and then does it again right after, but actually does the takedown.
Beautiful strategy there from Oswaldo.
Big right hands on the cage there.
Matthew is definitely facing his hardest test yet.
They're in over under right now, but Oswaldo has his hands connected because that reach is just so long. It's hard to deal with.
Oswaldo doing a good job throwing knees here in the clinch.
Yeah, Oswaldo with the knees.
Keeping pressure here on the cage.
Some knees and some uppercuts to the body in there too, making sure he's doing more than nothing.
Absolutely. Matthew throwing knees back here. They're both connecting here in the clinch. Neither one of them are just standing there. No one's holding. Good break. Matthew's out now.
Again, it's got to be a confidence builder that he stopped the takedown. He just needs to not get baited. It's a setup I love. I stole it from Gray Maynard back in the days where you tap the knee with your left hand to fake a takedown, but you're throwing the overhand right.
Right. I love it. It's great strategy. These boys are both throwing great kicks to each other right now. They both have landed excellent kicks at this point since breaking from the clinch. Matthew definitely showing more offense at this point, coming forward more, willing to exchange a little more. I think Oswaldo threw him off guard. I think he was surprised by how offensive he was out the gate. Excellent right hand.
It looks like Matthew's got the crispier of the strikes here.
Yeah.
You see when Oswaldo throws, they're a little bit more looping. It's not that they're not hard, but they're a little bit more looping like that.
Right.
And a lot of times you can see his eyes are looking to see if the takedown's available.
Right.
He's ending the round.
The guillotine.
What a way to end the round. Just let the judges know I have this.
Incredible.
And you hear the announcer, even if he didn't have it, it looks like it was saved by the bell.
Yeah, it really does.
Smart move.
Which Oswaldo hit an excellent takedown there at the end, but then to get put in a guillotine like that, which looked like,
and to have the round end that way, that takedown was not in your favor in the scores.
Not at all. Absolutely not. I would say that's a hard round to score because, again, the first half, Oswaldo definitely looked like he was in control. He was doing really good. Matthew came back and changed the momentum, honestly, and he's responding to the takedowns using excellent jiu-jitsu counters on this.
I'd say it might be just slightly in Oswaldo's favor that round, but again, this is one of those ones like almost every round tonight.
Right.
It's so hard to score, and I'm glad I'm not scoring it.
Exactly. This is why you tune in to Knockout Fights. We are nonstop action. Don't let the fact or amateurs get in the way of anything. These men are here to bang. Now let's see what the adjustments are made here in round two. Let's see if Oswaldo keeps up that pressure. Let's see if Matthew has a response. Both men absolutely game here tonight. That overhand is definitely finding a home there from Oswaldo.
He's got that reach. He throws it from a distance where you don't think it's going to connect, but it still does.
It does. It's excellent the way it comes in. Very snappy, very good. Oh, great takedown.
He threw enough kicks. He was looking to catch one of those kicks.
And now Oswaldo really has him thinking about that takedown, honestly. Oh, good top pressure. Took him down. Got him in the corner. Keep the pressure.
He's not in control just yet.
And Matthew's up. Oswaldo keeping the pressure on, though. He is not about to let up on him. He is keeping him on the cage. Great offense, honestly, from Oswaldo. Keeping control here the second round. Hands are crossed under the butt, so, yep, there's a takedown right there.
He has him down again, but can he get control this time?
Right.
He got some good shots. He had no control, but he traded the control that he didn't have for some good shots.
Excellent knee that's thrown there. I saw Matthew wincing on that one. Oh, excellent knees being thrown by Matthew back.
It's hard. A good wrestler who's that much taller than you, it's hard to deal with the clinch on the cage because they make you fight taller than you are.
Right. They don't let up. I can see right now Oswaldo is just keeping that pressure, not letting him up. Yeah. Matthew is trying to fight to get off the cage, but he is just unable to.
You see, Oswaldo will be flat on his feet, and he's lifted Matthew up to make Matthew on his toes to where he's light and easier to take down now.
What pressure.
Slippery there. He tried to bully him down there, but too slippery in the second round.
Yep. All right, now they're both standing here again. Oswaldo going back to the over.
Counter.
Wow, Matthew with a great combination there.
Looks like Oswaldo's losing a little bit of the heat on those punches.
He's definitely getting tired. You can see him
he's
bleeding heavy.
putting numbers together. He's like, I'm going to wait for you, and I'm going to counter now. Oh, another one.
Excellent. Matthew on the hunt now.
He's picking him apart now.
Wow.
Oswaldo must be tired because he's not doing a lot.
No, he is not. Matthew is picking his targets here, walking him down, throwing. Relentless domination.
Matthew making sure that this round is his if it keeps going this way.
Definitely is.
Again, that level change overhand right and level change shot. It's the same story.
It's working. It's working.
It's working so far.
And as long as Oswaldo can keep this pressure on the cage, not let Matthew get off his shots.
Again, the takedown, but he's never able to get full control.
You can really see here, it's a grueling pace that Oswaldo is putting on Matthew right now. Ooh, excellent shot here. Oh!
Damn.
Took him to the ground.
Hectic end to that round.
Really was. Both these boys are wanted. Both of these boys are wanted.
And I have to assume that this is going in this third round, that they're 1 round apiece. Both fighters need to take this round.
Right.
This is your last round of the night.
Right. You know, Oswaldo, his overhand to takedown strategy has been doing really well for him. It's been working every time he hits it, honestly. Especially that one where he threw and actually did the takedown in with it.
It's the same pattern. Hopefully, Wallel and AJ are catching on to this. It's the level change, left hand tap, overhand right, into level change shot. It's the same chain back to back over and over again. So now they need to make the adjustment because they can take advantage of it this time if they're paying attention to it.
100%. Every time that Matthew does stuff Oswaldo's takedowns, Matthew is dominating with combinations on the feet.
If I'm Matthew's corner, if I'm Matthew's corner, I'm telling him, next time you block an overhand right, throw a kick right up the middle, just right up the middle, because he's going to come with the shot no matter what.
Absolutely.
You're not allowed to knee the face an amateur,
right,
but you can throw that kick, and if it becomes a knee, that's the aggressor's fault.
Right, no.
The shooter's fault.
You know, you're responsible for yourself. And just to address Emilio's question in the chat here, is amateur, so 3 rounds only. So this is the final round here in the championship match.
Right, here's the overhand right.
He's going for it again. Matthew is standing and waiting. I really think he needs to move.
The level change. Level change overhand right gets followed by level change shot.
Right.
Now he's just throwing it.
I think Matthew needs to stop waiting and he needs to go forward.
Yeah, he's not getting beat up with any of this or getting hit with any of this, but he needs to win.
Right. At the moment, it really could go Emilio's way. So
to be honest, the left hands aren't really coming from Oswaldo, so looking for those right uppercuts for Matthew could be a choice.
Right. Absolutely. Good leg kick there. Good leg kick. Matthew moving cutting angles, throwing combinations. Oswaldo is definitely slowed down his pace.
Ooh, hard kick.
Yeah, that one
But
landed.
Matthew he needs to circle, not back up. When you're backing up from pressure, you're just setting yourself to get taken down off the cage.
Right. That was an excellent
But
uppercut that
I think
Matthew
he hit that shot. Oh, and nice
Yes,
to
he
the
did.
body too.
Yes.
If you're tired, the body shots are money.
Matthew is absolutely starting to pick apart Oswaldo in this round. You can definitely see that his shots are landing.
More to the body. But he's staying
Oswaldo's on
composed.
the
He's not
retreat.
getting overzealous and getting taken down.
Yep.
He's keeping the distance. He's keeping him at the end of the strikes.
That
Oh,
was
there it is.
Excellent shot from Oswaldo there. Very smart. Very smart.
He's got the grip for the 100%.
Right.
Now he's lost it, but he's still on his feet.
Oh,
But right back to his feet, almost.
Oswaldo.
This is really good for Oswaldo
It
here.
really is.
Because you don't need to finish. It just looks good. You get some strikes in. It lets the judges know you're dominant.
Right. 100%. You know, and he's stopping Matthew from landing shots on him at this point.
Matthew needs to break apart and start throwing. Let the judges know this is my fight.
100%. Throw. Caution to the
Put
wind.
numbers together.
Oh,
I would like to see more level changes from Matthew also, even if he's not going to take down.
he really has not attempted any
Just to
takedowns.
put it in his head and open his strikes up more.
Matthew's hitting excellent counter shots right
On the
now.
beat, this round it's clearly Matthew's round.
It absolutely is. Ooh, good knee. That knee hurt Oswaldo. There we go. Oswaldo in the fight, but definitely not
He's just
coming to the same ferocity.
reaching to try and grab and clinch. Like he still moves forward, but because he has to. Going for the whizzer. Whizzer throw and got him down with
Oswaldo
control.
ends up on top. Wow.
Solid way to end this round.
Excellent way to end the round. Wow, what a fight. What a fight. You guys, it's hard to say on this one. If you think Oswaldo won the belt, give me a 1. If you think Matthew retained the belt, give me a 2.
Again, in the chat, 1's for Oswaldo, 2's for Matthew.
Both these boys left it out in the cage. Excellent pressure, no backing down. Oswaldo kept coming forward with that pressure, kept going for takedowns, kept hitting them. Matthew looked great on the feet, hitting combinations.
But Oswaldo's cardio, you can see he's tired. He's going to need to keep working on this cardio before he moves up. Because when you go from 3s to 5s, it's hard.
That's a big change.
3s is 9 minutes of fighting with 2 1-minute breaks.
Right.
Once you get to 5s, you're gonna have 10 minutes of fighting with only 1 1-minute break, and you have another 5 minutes.
Right. The crowd is on their feet here. It looks like it's a split house right now.
Chat's pretty split. Again, 1's for Oswaldo, 2's for Matthew in the chat.
Let us know what you think. You all watch the fight from bird's eye view. Did Oswaldo do enough to get the belt? Will Matthew retain the title? Looks like we're split in the chat as well.
We're pretty even with what I have to assume is 1 draw from Don.
Right. Someone gives a 3.
The judges
Can't give us a 3.
Let him hear you one more time. Who y'all got?
Either way, I think this is going to be a controversial decision. I think it's going to be a controversial decision in here tonight. Oswald having a chant out. Listen to this, guys. Again, we're at the amateur level, and look at how strong this crowd is. Look at how big these fights are. Guys, these are future professional champions right here that you're seeing.
The crowd, they're chanting for round 4, and as much as I'd love it, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. I wish we could sanction that. That would be great.
Now they got a 1 more round chant going.
Y'all don't sit y'all Jerry Springer asses down. Ain't making up rules. 1 more round.
California Commission ain't gonna allow that, folks. Sorry to say it. All right, everyone. Again, get your votes in. Get your votes in. We're about to find out the decision here. But I got to give hats out to Oswald, though, for being out of the cage for, was it 2 or 3 years?
2 years.
2 years. He looked great. He looked like he hadn't missed a day. Honestly, he looked like he'd been in the gym, obviously working his craft. Came out very strong in the first round, for sure.
Say, obviously, things that win or lose, things to take from this fight. Obviously, continuing to just grow your cardio. You're always going to need that cardio in fights.
Right.
You know, he's obviously got the wrestling. Work on the striking a little bit more.
A little bit more.
You rely on the wrestling less, and then
After
after the wrestling, getting that control. Again, easier said than done, especially against a body shop fighter who trains with the best wrestlers in the world.
Right.
But you still got to work on it.
But Matthew looked amazing in there. Honestly, striking looked very crispy. Very, very crispy in there.
Eduardo scores the fight 29-28 for Ingram.
That sounds like we're going to have a split decision.
We're going to have a split. It's going to be controversial tonight.
29-28 for Ingram.
Get your votes in, folks. Get your votes in.
29-28 for Martinez.
29-28, Martinez.
Here we are. We're here, everyone.
Who wins? Ones and twos.
Ones and twos, everyone.
Scores it 30-27 for your winner.
30-27.
Out of the red corner, Matthew.
Well, I don't disagree with Matthew winning, but 30-27 is, I don't know what to say about that.
That's what I'm saying. Like those rounds that are close, just because a lot of fighters think I wrestled, I should have won. It takes more than the wrestling. You need the control, and you need the effective. You need quote unquote damage, right? You need to be striking. You need to be hitting them.
Right. Excellent match, though.
So it's like in a 3-minute round, right?
Everyone else.
40 seconds time.
Everybody.
All right, everybody. That is it for us tonight. We're at 7 fights. Come back in another couple months for the next Knockout Promotions. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you for participating in the chat. If you're in the area, try to make it out to the next fight.
Right.
I'm Maximilian Damien. This is John Conway. We had Brad the Brick right here behind the camera.
Make sure you follow bxb.podcast on Instagram and KFL. What's the full thing? Knockout Fight League. .ca on Instagram, and we'll see you guys on the next one. You guys did great.
You can find me at Maxo Plata.
Hey, follow me at me Tarzan. You figure out how to spell it.
Have a good one, everybody.
Great. Stay spending the night with you.